So without further ado, I say we get into the draft, and we'll be starting things off with Team Blank on first pick. And by first pick, I totally mean first ban, and I totally mean Kael'thas, because Kael'thas is not going to be living through that one. Tyrande is going to be, totally not Tyrael, Tyrande is going to be the return, and a first pick, Zagara. Now, Hilaeus, we play a lot together. We do a lot of Zagara, but as a first pick on Dragonshire, she's just going to be locking down that lane.
Yeah, I mean, Zagara has great presence. You just leave her alone in the lane. She's got great vision, and she's got great poking. Probably one of the best early game heroes there is. I mean, right now they don't really have a lot to contest with that, but we're only still pretty early in the draft. Let's see what happens. Yeah,
Jaina and Thrall are going to be coming out here from Tuark. Thrall is not a character I would have expected to see, but then again, I am a little bit out of the loop of everything. Jaina, definitely Ice Mage. I mean, lots of damage. She's still pretty much the queen of burst when it comes to it. I'm curious to see if there'll be an avatar for a double, but with a Thrall on the pick, I mean, melee assassins have kind of come and gone, but Thrall?
I haven't paid attention to the meta, but Thrall has been a lot better recently with the scaling changes because he was a really good late game hero. So now he's got a lot of that power and he's got a significant amount of healing, so he can put out a lot of pressure early game now instead of just waiting and farming up.
But up against now an Uther and a Muradin as well. That does not bode well for our Green Jesus here.
No, they're gonna need a lot of defense on that Thrall.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, block comes to mind, but past that, other than his Frostwolf Resilience, we're going to need somebody pretty heal heavy, I think, to keep him going. I mean, there's going to be auto attack lockups there from the Muradin. We got at least one set of stuns, and the Divine Shield just to reset on aggro there. So Team Blank, I think, coming out pretty strong so far. Vala's going to be with a turn ban here from Team 2Arc, and it looks like ETC is actually up in the chop block next.
I'm kind of curious what we're going to see from the Warrior side then. Probably a Johanna. Oh, right there.
All right, so Sylvanas and Johanna are going to be joining the fray. So Johanna, queen of lockdowns, if she can actually out-lockdown the Muradin Uther combo, Thrall should be able to get some pretty decent work done. Thrall is currently bugged, though, isn't he? Or did they? No, I vaguely remember a hotfix coming out to fix that.
You're going to have to be more specific. The only bug I remember was the auto attack.
Yeah, the Wind Fury auto attack reset.
I haven't seen that one.
Okay, so, well, let's just assume that it's not bugged, because I don't think Team 2Arc would have taken it otherwise.
I agree.
Yes, their team is actually really Team Blank, Rigmarole, if you are watching. Team Blank, it's Team Blank, that's just their name. It's not Blank, it's just Team Blank. So Blank now, with the last picks coming up, I mean, they got the Uther. We have been seeing a heck of a lot of double heals, or at least double supports. And with the Tyrande ban, I'm curious that the Tassadar wasn't banned out. And as you can see here, he's going to be the pickup. And now Blank, what do you think to round out the composition? It has to be an assassin.
Yeah, I feel like you need some AoE damage here because you got your nice single target with Zagara. I mean, you have some AoE with Tassadar. So, like, what do we have?
Well, Vala's out because she was banned. Kael'thas is out. Jaina's already down. If we wanted to go for our own melee, I mean, if you really wanted to go for a stun block, Kerrigan kind of comes to mind. You're going to have the heals and the shields for her, plus the Maelstrom shields on top of that. She could actually jump easily, I think, into a Jaina line.
Well, what about a Falstad?
Falstad has been seeing a lot of play. Not quite the Hinterland's Blast, but Gust.
There we go.
But it's not going to be the Gust, unfortunately. It will be the Barbarian from the north, Sonya. So we're kind of putting all the eggs in the range basket there of Zagara, but if she can get a good Maw, like, you're going to have Sonya to either leap in or at least Wrath. From there, you got the Force Walls to block people off. Muradin's just going to be auto-attack stunning people through Avatar, and Uther to keep everyone going.
Yeah, Oh, there's your healer. You haven't seen a lot of Rhaegar recently, but I feel like 2Arc, they're going to have some issues because they have a lot of
to my last breath.
burst damage, but if they don't get that, especially with the two supports, they don't have a lot. They have to, like, back out.
Well, with that Rhaegar now there, the big thing that really comes to mind is, again, the lockup potential of Blank is fairly heavy, and you got 3 characters with no escapes. 4, I guess, if you talk Johanna. I mean, she can become unstoppable and walk, but it won't stop you from body blocks. And, you know, with a Rhaegar now, I mean, that's not mobility. It's great chain healing. It's great single target heals, which they might need to keep this Thrall going. But, you know, if Jaina gets caught out, if Thrall gets caught out, and Johanna gets caught out, Rhaegar has to make some very tough choices there. So what do you think?
I don't know. I feel like it's going to be an uphill battle for 2Arc, but hey, they're the pros, and I'm not.
Well, the big thing for me is that if 2Arc gets really good aggression in, if they get some really heavy aggression, Uther's in one lane, Murden's in another. I mean, Tassadar's shields are great, but they're only so finite, right? Zagara is the big target for me. If you can jump Zagara with Thrall, with Jaina, the early game burst between the Frost Wolves and the Slow should be enough to take her down. So if you can pressure that lane, and Zagara is very likely to be soloing at this point. If anything, I'd probably want to see a Sonya Murden roaming comp or Murden Uther roaming comp. If they can actually pressure that out, I think that they will be able to control a lane and they won't suffer too much. But Blank, on the other hand, again, like just the lockup potential here is very scary.
I know, but even the laning potential of Blank, like you have Tassadar, who's pretty much ungangable unless he's really out of position. Zagara's going to have great vision, so that's 2 lanes they have right there that has very good vision on them. And then you have Uther. Like,
yep.
I don't know what they're going to do.
Well, we're going to have to see as we jump into game 1. It is a best of 3 because it is the monthly, so everything here will be best of 3s. I believe the finals will also be best of 3. I don't believe we have a best of 5, but I will get that on a confirmed for you. And yeah, we're just going to go right into it, sir.
Let's play some heroes.
All right, so it has been a while since I've done the whole streaming thing. 90-second delay there as well. Let me know about the game sounds. If they're too loud, we'll duck them down. It's not really too much of a problem, but I'm just going to assume a 50% point. If they're too soft, again, let me know. And, of course, we will put that up there for you. So it has been an absolute heck of a long time. I know, Hilaire, you're a little bit newer to the mic, but we play a heck of a lot. I think we blame Catalyst for putting us together.
I think that's where we met. And then I haven't seen Catalyst in a while.
Well, she is busy, you know.
She's very busy.
Overwatch coming out, new Heroes, esports media coming out this year as well. I mean, the release of a new game, Diablo season is actually, I think, starting up in a few weeks. So
the last season ended. Yeah, the new season shouldn't be out yet. That should be interesting.
Next week or perhaps the week after as well. But either way, into the game we go. Team Blank is going to be here on your left-hand side for blue. Just making sure everything is in its rightful place, and it looks good to me. We got Aragi, going to be playing that Sonya. Daihu is going to be... Who is he? What skin is that? Oh, that's Murden. All right, cool. Could not tell off the top of my head. Shot, of course, is the orbit right here. He's going to be that Zagara. We got Dan Lee for 3 on the Tassadar, and, of course, Matcher there on our Uther.
5, 4, 3,
I totally forgot to update my... I got zeros all over my screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, looks like we're going to have that fatal battle in the middle. And Johan's really low, and... Oh, the shield gets her out of there.
Yeah, the unstoppable by the end of it. I need these guys to not fight for a minute so I can put up the actual... So I can see if I can get rid of this overlay.
Okay.
Nope. Still zeros all over my screen. Absolutely fantastic. All right. We're going to have to deal with...
nice poking. Oh, we got a good pull-in by Johanna. Uther might. He's just going to barely get away again.
You can't change this. Fantastic. All right. You give us radio updates as I get rid of this.
Okay. Small little battle. They're going for Rhaegar. Nope.
I am really bad. All right, coming back into it. Gotta give us updates here, dude.
Nothing much going on. You got Zagara and Thrall going at it. Zagara's behind a little bit. You got Thrall poking pretty hard. 4 mid for 2Arc, and you got Sonya Murden actually laning right now. Bottom lane. Oh, a nice pull into... And we might see Joe fall here, and she got... Oh, wow. Nice job.
Oh, it's funny listening to you.
I'm sorry.
Reconnect successful.
There we go.
We will get back in about a minute and a half. And we won't have the Ali's update. I will get that for the next game. All right, so we got a 1 kill. Who's laning?
We got Murden controlling the bottom shrine. We have Tassadar and Uther rotating bottom to protect Murden and clear the waves. Top, we got Zagara and Sonya in the bush, and Rena lane is completely open for them. So it looks like Sylvanas is just holding bottom lane. You got Joe, Rhaegar, and Jaina just kind of clearing lanes, soaking it up, and we might see a dragon here.
All right, so I'm back into it. Yeah, we do actually have both of those points right there. Crone up against that Zagara. not exactly the matchup I would have expected right there. But, you know, we have this heavy defense here into the mid. Araragi might be able to make some pressure happen, but if Dan Lee isn't there, yeah, Araragi would be in a little bit of trouble. It looks like we're just more interested in rotating, protecting the Dragon at this point. Crone, however, top, he was able to take it down, so Shot, you know, he might be able to push it, but he's not going to be able to hold it, at least for now, especially with Jaina coming up. But he'll be all right. So yeah, they're not going to hold it, so we do actually even this one back out. 5-4 for levels, not a huge lead being accrued, but Team Blank here on the left-hand side, I mean, as long as they just keep pushing, it's slow and steady wins the race. They got the kill, they got the pressure. Alright.
Not much going on right now. Like a little battle in the middle. Oh, Sonya's on Jaina, and she's going to get away. Oh, you got Sylvanas coming up from the bottom.
Yeah, and here comes Meriden as well. They're going to be on top of Trader. Trader's the big target.
Turn on Jaina.
Yeah, that's why, again, you got to be very careful with that Jaina. She's very frail. LZ at least has that escape. Sheth was able to keep them alive, but still, that's now 2 kills nil. Shot is not going to get pressured by Crone. I mean, Crone up here is going to be okay, unless there's going to be a gank, but at the same time, it's almost like a little bit of a stalemate for who owns that point.
I don't feel like Shot's really trying that hard to push out, though. He's just trying to keep the vision, soak it up.
Yeah.
Got a battle going on bottom.
Yeah, I see Sheth and Daihu just going back and forth, but it's Meriden, and now here comes the Uther. He's going to be absolutely fine. We do now have a little bit of pressure to mount for the bottom with those giants.
Sunshine, it looks like out of position.
Out of position is, I think, a little too strong a word. He still has that, he still has Unstoppable ready to go, and, you know, Jaina putting down some damage. If they can get this Dragon, no, they can't.
Oh, denied by Tass. Good storm.
Yeah. Big shield there for Araragi. We do got Matcha here as well. Dan Lee should be able to, just use the shift, but because they were pushed off by such aggression, first Dragon will go over to Crone. And, Shot didn't actually follow down. He's still into the top, so he's going to try to counter push. Sunshine's going to go up there to try to hold him at bay. And, again, like, the rotations here feel, I don't know, Blank didn't really have their full might in the mid, where everyone else did kind of put everyone there.
You got Sylvanas not in the fight yet. She's clearing the Giant's bottom, just keeping that soak going.
Now that's going to be a stun again. Big focus on top of the Jaina, and that's exactly what you want to do. You want to take the immobile nature of some of these characters and just punish that. I expected Zagara to kind of be like a bigger punish factor, but so far, that just doesn't happen. And Shot is still pushing forward, despite the fact that there's a Dragon behind him. And ooh, if he gets kicked behind that gate, that's going to be it for him.
Oh, nope. You got Meriden chasing LZ bottom. Almost got her.
So Daihu's able to put up a good defense bottom. Dan Lee still holding up into that mid. There goes that Dragon. Crone did get a good amount of work of it, but because we did split up and soak, and really only, what, two towers for their trouble for the Dragon? Yeah, they still lost a tower top, and they weren't soaking all the 3 lanes, so that's why you see Team Blank still more ahead in this regard. Now, this is a collapse. This is a 5-man collapse. This is for sure the camp going over
that should be Rhaegar.
And
there you go.
The immobile nature again. Rhaegar has no escapes. You body block him, you stun him up, he is going to go down. There's no doubt about it.
Great collapse.
Looks like Crone's going to go back top. Hasn't really been able to deal with the Zagara creep. Do we have anybody really to do that? Not easily.
Joe, Joe and Jaina could do it. LZ could, but you don't want to give up an escape to use that on those.
Yeah. Sunshine, if he gets level 13, if he gets the burning, that would work.
I mean, they might have to. I mean, look at all that creep top. It's just so much vision, and Zagara is just zooming all over the place.
Trader's not using mana for it. Sheth actually can use Lightning Shield very easily for it, but that requires, not only his time, but his mana. So they're just going to leave it for now. We have to see if level 13 will come around for it. Does look like there's not going to be any shrines yet, so I'm going to throw up the talents here for everyone, because we did just hit level 10. Wrath of Berserker, Avatar, Force Wall, Devouring Maw, and Divine Shield. I don't think there's really any surprises there.
Nope, all pretty standard nowadays.
The shrines are
yeah, and I will get the UI for the next game, guys, here. That's my bad. I thought I had everything updated. Turns out I didn't. So now bottom lane with this push, we do got some mercenaries here coming in. Big stun on top of Sunshine just to keep her at bay. But will that even be the tower? Sylvanas is able to keep those creeps kind of in their tracks to a degree. We actually have that water elemental now roaming, but it's not really going to be hitting the mark. And now, could we be a little bit too far overextended? Daihu, he's looking for Trader. He will get him, but it's behind the gate. So the Force Wall is a little bit too late, I think.
So mid lane, what just happened? We had a Thrall jump on a Zagara, almost got her, but she mod and got away. So Ma's down for quite a while now.
Do we still have Crone and I'm assuming he took Sundering, but let's take a quick look at Dan Lee. He's getting chased down here by a very aggressive Rhaegar. Force Wall is going to go up, but there's nothing really to pressure him for a retreat. And now you can see again, Sylvanas comes in. They stop out these mercs. This is going to be theirs for free because Zagara is nowhere near, Sonya's nowhere near, and the 5-man collapse is exactly what Team Blank just did to 2-Arc. So you know, a little bit of taste of their own medicine.
Oh, well, they didn't get a kill though.
All right, Ancestral, it is Sundering, Water Elemental we saw, Wailing Arrow, and Blessed Shield. So pretty much, again, everything as expected. There's no kind of oddball picks into there. And with some of the timers down, I mean, I don't really feel like there's a huge pressure. And Crone, oh my god, Crone, top shot!
Oh,
he's just going to get destroyed.
Well, that's a Zagara.
And that's why you can't face check into a Thrall. I really expected Zagara to actually have a lot more pressure on her this round. It didn't happen.
So you got Sylvanas pushing bottom.
Yeah, Murden should be able to just sit on that point, especially with everybody going mid. Sylvanas will be able to come back, but if she doesn't get on the point, and she won't, it's basically all for naught. Crone, all that work top. Matcher is able to just keep him at bay. There's not a lot of push going for the absence there of Zagara, but good stuff out of the Murden bottom. He will keep this on parity. Now here comes a big collapse. They're looking for Sheth. They're looking for this Jaina, and they're gonna get him.
Very nice. Oh, we had a miscue there. Looks like Zagara's gonna go for this top attempt. Nope. Just building a creep.
Won't. Yeah.
Building a creep back.
It's like a spider in a nest. The better a nest you have, the more prepared you can be. And she already just lost a 1v1 up against Crone. There's no way that she's going to try to force that again.
She do has a talent advantage right now, though.
Yeah, level 13. What'd they get? 13 is Grooved Spines. So it's not actually Mutalisk. It's going to be Hunter Killer range and damage increase. You got a Shrink Ray. There's the Burning Rage for Murden. We'll have to see if it gets answered by Johanna. But Sonya's not even willing to go up against Thrall right now.
I think, well, they don't have vision on all of them. We're worried about an ambush, probably. Jaina's still unknown for them.
Yeah, Jaina's a little bit off the map at this point. All right, so Aragi's going back up top. He will get that point. Bottom has to get rushed here by Sheth, and you can see that happening. And with such a big defense right now, so much poke between Crone Trader.
The collapse on Thrall, and it's enough.
The Force Wall is just really
Ooh, we got a Maw
good.
on Sylvanas.
Yeah, but it's only against Sylvanas. I mean, right now, it looks like they're just kind of walking around. They need to get focus, and that's the focus they needed right there. The Maw, they were able to capitalize on it. That's 2 kills. This should now be a Dragon going over to Blank. Pretty easy peasy. It felt like, we overcommitted a little bit there from 2-Arc. They didn't really need to sit all their people like that close to the Dragon. They have so much poke between Chain Lightnings, between Frostbolts, between Sylvanas and her E. I don't know. It felt like a little bit out of position, and you can't be out of position against this team. It said the lockdown is the big factor here from Team Blank. They catch anybody here with no escapes, and it's going to be just a death for breakfast.
Yeah, you got the stuns. You have a wall to prevent the team even from helping, though, too.
Yep, walls, Maws, and stuns. 3 other characters there with stuns. So now Shot, they clean up mid, they got him at bottom, no problem, he's still very healthy. The collapse is going to be good, but I think that's going to be the end of the aggression for the Dragon. But still, I mean, they got 1 fort, they got towers out of it, now they're going to be able to pressure. I don't think they're going to take the fort, though.
I think they're just going for the Sippy Cup.
Sippy Cup, thanks, Pally Time. Everybody calls it the Sippy Cup now. 5-on-5 action, Shot is the one in there, Shot is the Zagara, and they don't have a Maw. So
I have Rhaegar out of this fight now.
Yeah, but there's no collapse. They don't have an angle on Trader or LZ. It's really just Sunshine in the front, and that's where he wants to be. He wants to be that guy that takes the focus. It's really easy just to heal him up. He's not going to go down, keeps DPS safe. So we're done. Yeah, Team Blank's just not going to get anything more out of it. You can see them splitting. And Soaking, they're looking for a level 16 advantage for a next fight. All right, what did Johanna get at 13? She did get the Burning Rage. So that's the answer to the creep. It took her a while to do it. Because we split.
Creeping.
Yeah, because we split there from Blank, they lose out the Giants. They are getting pressure top, though, but that's not going to be a fort. Not with a 5-man coming for them.
They got to get out of there top.
Yeah, they know. They know. Good wall.
That was
Look
a
at
nice
that wall.
Wow, 3 people.
All right, Sheth will still find Araragi, but that's not going to be enough now. And again, Daihu shows himself as the target. He takes a heck of a beating. It's fine. It's Murden. He's not going to get those auto attack stuns on top of Crone. Not quite enough for the wall. He will escape, but now it's Sunshine left to his own devices behind enemy lines. And, well, still stuns for days. A lot of heals coming out, but I think that's it for Thrall. Yeah, that's it for Thrall. He's done. The Maw on top of Rhaegar means no heals. We got the Invulnerable now. Araragi just goes forward, finds Trader. Wow. It's done. That's it for Sunshine as well. They're going to let Chef live, but they're going to take a fort for their trouble. And 16-14. I mean, that was their advantage right there. They had the talent, they had the pressure, the maw, the wall. They caught everyone.
Probably going to grab these mercs too. Perfect time to do it.
What's the level 16 talent? Benediction, Brute Expansion, Dimensional Warp. So we do actually not have Leeching Plasma. It's mental acuity here for the Oracle, so they're going for the information control for Tassadar. Past that, it is Callous Embrace, seems to be the most go-to talent at this point. Sonya, the 16 with Imposing.
That's a dead Sylvanas. Got caught out again.
No mobility, man. Against that many stuns, you're not getting your E off. Sorry.
No, not even close.
Not even close. And now that they pick up another kill, no pressure, they're able to take fort. Shrine's coming up in 8 seconds. They're going to give up top, but they're going to gain so much for bottom. And they're still holding the level advantage.
And they still have the talent here, too.
Yep, the talent advantage. So Sonya picking up Imposing Presence. I find a little strange. There's really only Sylvanas on the back end there to use that, but at the same time, I guess it's more for just being the frontliner. Like, she's just going to go in.
Too.
Yeah, I guess. But if Thrall, it doesn't really feel like Thrall needs to be focusing Sonya. Thrall, in my eyes, needs to be getting a root on top of a Jaina and then following it up.
But can you do that with 2 frontliners? Like, you have a nice stun on Murden.
Not a Jaina, Zagara.
Oh, yeah.
Looking at Jaina, but I meant Zagara. Look at this,
block
though.
on the Sunshine.
Yeah, body block.
Is it going to be enough, though? Oh, there it is.
The lockdowns. You might be unstoppable, but there's 5 of people there body blocking and hitting you at the same time.
The shield only lasts so long, too, against that type of aggression.
Yeah. Now, we do actually have both shrines for red, which is I find a little strange. But Daihu, I mean, it's not a threat whatsoever.
It's not like they can capitalize it. It's more of a delay tactic for them.
Yep. And Crone could be in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, they're not going to risk it. If they get caught up if it takes too long to kill the Mirrodin, the collapse is going to be enough. And if they're fighting and not defending up against this dragon from Araragi, then they're just going to lose a keep.
I don't think they have enough to get a keep here. They'll probably take out the wall, but, I mean...
Well, Joanna's still down for 3 seconds. They're going to get this wall for sure.
Yeah.
How many ults do we got up? Everything. Everything is up.
Oh. Get a good maw. That's definitely... That could be game, actually.
Yep. Maul into wall. Maul. Maul. There we go. It's the maul. Maul into wall. So there goes the Sundering. It's not going to hit the mark. Again, Jaina comes in from the side. Gets immediately mauled. That's a stun on top of Daihu. Not exactly where you want that shield to go. Crone is just like way too far back. He's done. And again, like you take too long to kill Daihu, and they're just going to come back and recollapse, and they can't kill the Mirrodin. Araragi is fighting in this dragon. They don't even have the Sonya, and it's still going to go pretty much one side to here to blank.
A great arrow by LZ there, but just not enough to follow up there. Pretty much a last-ditch effort to do anything there.
Can't kill the Tassadar, he just invulnerables away. Now it's coming down to the keep. 18 seconds left on the dragon. He's still soaking up so many skill shots and damage. Sunshine's going to try his best, but again, I'm pretty sure this keeps going down.
That's a dead keep.
There it goes. So never discount the power of a dragon in this collapse comp. Stuns, and
just
got
great peel by Joe. Great peel.
He got kicked to safety by the dragon blowing up.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, dragon blew up. He got out of the limelight. Sheth will live, but again, like you throw your ultimate on yourself, it's just not a comp that feels like it's enough to deal with this. There's no resets. There's no disengage, and the collapse comp is just going to get reset by the Uther.
Just too much healing. All those shields and like Uther just, and even if you get someone really close, you'll still have to go through Divine Shield.
Level 20, we got Murden Rewind. Sony doesn't really know yet. Storm Shield, it's going to be Ignore Pain, as expected. Bolt and Redemption. So the level 20 advantage coming into 18, a keep down. Next Dragon could probably just be game.
Oh, Rewind and Murden is something, I mean, I guess it's more of the offensive approach. Usually you'll see the Ignore Pain on Murden, but I guess with the 2 tanks and them focusing Sonya mostly, it doesn't really matter.
There's like nobody good to focus here. It's basically comes down to Zagara, and she's just not going to be in the front line. She has a bolt now. Her mobility problem has been fixed. So when it comes down to that, yeah, I think T-Arc is just going to lose this one.
Got a nice bait by Tassadar there, pulling them past the bush.
Yeah, and we've already used the Sundering for the disengage. Crone will get the heal. LZ is going to have to go off to the side. That's going to be a
Trader Ice Block.
Ice Block, yeah, but it's just not going to be enough. Trader is going to try to get the damage up a shot. They blink away. They lose out 1 and 2. The squishies are out, and now Sheth is just not going to be getting out of this.
He's just trying to waste time, I think, at this point.
Wait, well, perhaps, but the longer that he takes to die, the more disjoint his resurrection is going to be to Jaina and Sylvanas. Looks like he will actually live through it. They're just going to say, all right, screw it. We're not going on your wild goose chase. We're just going to take the fort. You know, they keep it anyway.
We got a big Merc wave pushing top, too, so...
So we got pressure top, we got pressure bottom. The shrines are coming up. Sheth can't even take it because he's already health back. Keep is down. Your DPS is basically gutted at this point.
It's not looking good.
Again, like, the disengage is the problem here from 2-Arc because they needed something a lot more than this Thrall Sundering. I think the Thrall pick really, like, so early into the draft just got ridiculously destroyed.
Get completely locked down.
Yeah, it's completely countered.
Well, I mean, again...
It was Jaina into Thrall, I think, for the first two. Yeah, for 2-Arc.
And then the Tacet or Uther, like, even if they can't burst anyone down, and that's all they have.
Yep. They got countered. They put too many bones in the first basket there.
Well, we got Sonya decided not to Merc.
Yeah,
I think this is just going to be an all-in here.
Well, it should be. I mean, the 2 keeps down. People are actually already fighting into the mid. I mean, the 5-man collapse, they can't kill them. You're not gonna kill Daihu. You've already failed killing Dan Lee. The Dragon's going for your core. We got Ignore Pain, Araragi, just gonna be again wasting their time.
Don't even have to win this fight, just delay.
No. Yeah, delay. Dragon's on it.
Gonna
Shield
wall here.
is down. And now it's an 18-minute Dragon. I don't think by itself it can take this core. It will hurt it a heck of a lot. And now here comes the collapse, you know. But is this going to be a game right here? Does Shot have enough in the bank to bring this down? 45%,
so.
30? Yeah, this
use everything.
Yep. And they blew up. Mob misses, doesn't matter. Daihu by himself can kill it, and that's going to be
There you go. Wow. So
it's it just felt like a problem of disengage.
Is victorious.
I mean, even with the 25% vulnerability, they just didn't have enough damage to kill anything.
No, they did not, sir. No, they did not. So it's a blank victory. Maybe we should actually upgrade their name to Team Blank. Boom. So it's a blank victory, game number 1. Not exactly the way I expected that one to go, to be honest. But as soon as that, as soon as your drafting is done, it was very evident that the blank lockdown was a very superior comp there.
Those stuns, man. So hard to counter those.
Absolutely.